We managed to get in. I guess it took them like forever to get started on this match because I saw it in the bracket a while ago. But hey, we're here. We're ready to go. They were just waiting for us, I guess. Because spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Alcyone, we've got Talon's Dark. And, of course, his opponent in the lower left, it is NightMare, playing for Bleed Esports, which I do remember now because I saw NightMare, and his shirt just had the word Bleed on it, huge letters. Turns out that's really helpful for remembering what team somebody's playing on. It was also really helpful for me to figure out who was who when I could see their team shirts. Like, sometimes they had their name on the back of the shirt, but also just seeing the team shirt was a great way to know who was who. Because, like, I have no idea what NightMare looks like. But I saw Bleed Esports, and I was like, that's NightMare. You know? It's helpful for a handful of players that I do not know by face. So shout out to wearing team jerseys. Oh, yeah, that's true. Airports and airplanes are also a great way to make sure you get sick. I always forget to take, like, the vitamin C stuff, supplements. I don't think I have any right now. I usually do have some, and then I'll get back from a trip and be like, that would have been good to take with me, you know? And I just, like, completely forgot about it. It happens to me every single time. Sometimes I'll take a trip with a person and they'll bring them. And that's like the only time I take any of the vitamin C supplements. My mom regularly gets like, I don't know how regularly, but gets like vitamin C injections. I don't know what's going on in there, but it's like just a lot of vitamin C. Just boost that immune system. Make sure you're all good. No scurvy around. I just, I forget. I forget to do those things. I don't know. Everybody I know who like does like takes the vitamin C tablets, like the emergency and stuff like that, they definitely avoid getting sick after trips. And I almost always get sick after trips. So I feel like there's something to it. I feel like there's, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like there's something to it. I mean, if you're good with it, you're a pilot. You probably are just immune to everything by existing. It also could be like, if you eat a lot of things with vitamin C in them regularly, you might just be fine. Like your diet, my diet's garbage. But if your diet is good, you're probably fine. Mine's garbage, so like the supplements really help. You know? It's just a good thing. It's a good thing. I feel like getting sick twice per year is a fully reasonable thing. Any more or less than that, and I start to get a little concerned. Even less than 2 per year, I do start to get concerned because during like lockdown, when we were all masking and staying 6 feet away from each other and not going out, I didn't get sick at all. Shockingly, I didn't get like a cold. I got nothing. But then immediately after, when I moved to Seattle, and the masking stuff was lifted, and you know, quarantine, there like weren't really limitations anymore, and I started going out more and seeing more people, I got sick like every week. And it's because after not getting sick for like 3 straight years, my immune system was shot. I was not immune to any of the things. So I just picked up every variation of the cold that was around at the time. So I think it's good to get sick like once or twice a year. Get a little cold. And then you're good. Because if you don't catch it now, it'll probably still be around in 2 years, and you'll probably catch it then. Also, Dark is cheesing. Dark, I love Dark so much. Yeah, all right. We're nighticing. The Lings are running. NightMare has not spotted this. I will say the last KSL, NightMare upset Dark and beat him 2-0. I did not watch those games. I just saw the results. I actually specifically didn't watch them because I thought Dark was going to bop. That is not what happened. And Dark might be a little upset about it. And that might be why we're seeing this Nidus go down. And the Oracles spot it. They spot it. And now NightMare needs to make sure he's prepared. Queens are coming. New Nidus going down inside the natural wall. NightMare's in some trouble here. Big surround on this army, but Super Shield Battery gets turned on. That should keep these units alive through Infinity Lings. This Nidus is going to pop, but then goes down immediately, but the Queens are still poking the front wall. Ooh, Oracles walk a little too far forward. One of them will go down. The Cybercore going to fall. That means no more Shield Batteries, no more Adepts, no more Stalkers, no more Sentries. Just Zealots from here on out. Zealots, though, going to be pretty okay in this situation, as it looks like NightMare's third base is going to get cracked here. These last few Lings trying to chew through the last few Adepts, but this natural wall is in some trouble. There's another Shield Battery on the way, and a cannon on the way. Shield Battery is going to pop up, will heal for a little while before going down. Queens take a long time to chew through buildings. They will get through it eventually, but look at this creep spread here, and oh my god, the Lings popping out of the Nidus Worm. We have, Dark needs to keep emptying this Nidus Worm. The Lings get into the main base. They need to go do something, though. Some Zealots warping in. Oracle's helping out as well. I don't know, the Natural's starting to feel a little bit held as Dark decides to go hit this third base. But I feel like that's going to give time for NightMare to beef up his natural defense. As I say that, these units are getting surrounded. NightMare, no! Oh, he's trying to hold the third, and I feel like that's a big mistake here. If he had just let Dark go take this third base, that might have been the play. I feel like Dark's going to have too much as more and more Lings are popping out of this Nidus Worm. The Queens are still standing strong. They have creep. They can transfuse. 4 more Queens being built at a time back home. These Zealots do not have charge. They're going to die as they run away. And NightMare just has nothing left. He's on 8 army supply, and it's all right here. It's all right here. The Cybercore is still dead. It's not even on the way up. The third base is going to fall. There are spine crawlers on the way. Dark absolutely memeing on NightMare right now. This is a get out move right here. I wish he would build a hatchery. Oh, the sentries try to warp in, but the Lings sneak through anyways. And even though the Lings on the inside go down, I think this is still just going to be too much. The one Photon Cannon doing its best. It's got 8 kills. It's doing a great job. The Stalker's on 11 kills. Archon being morphed here. A new Shield Battery is up, so I guess the Cybercore was built. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's cool. The Spine Crawlers moving and rooting. Look at them go, baby. All at the same time, too, these 3. Boom. Oh, that's so painful. Super Shield Battery turns on. There's Banelings gonna crash through into the battery. They don't kill it, though, so that's kind of bad for Dark. I'm trying to help NightMare out all I can here, but I just do not believe. Oh, the Nidus going down. The Manor Nidus, GG. Dark takes it. NightMare didn't want to let go, but at some point, you gotta do it. Dark upset about losing to NightMare in the last KSL. He says, not this week. What a game 1, man. Dark is a salty winner. He played the same against you, but you died immediately. There's no shame. No shame in losing to Dark. Ah, dang. It looks like Hero took out Trap 2-0. I don't think anybody cast that. I might have to bug Hero for those replays. Actually, I'm going to do that now while he's waiting. Oh, no. Gumiho beat Classic. Oh. Gumiho and Hero are already in game. Okay. I don't know if anybody's casting that either. I don't think anybody's casting that. That's actually terrible. We got a whole semis with nobody in it. Well, I guess I'll be bugging Hero for replays from 2 series. All right, let's get in to game number 2. We're going to site Delta and see if he can close it out here, or if we're going to have a cheeky game 3 in this match. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner, we have Talon's Dark. And his opponent in the lower right-hand corner, it is Bleed's NightMare. So KSL has been running for just about a year. It's been a bit over a year. So at the start of this year in 2024, we had to change from a weekly to a bi-weekly. So a year would have been in March, but we're a little past that for week 52. So we missed a couple of weeks, and then we changed it to every other week. We're fully funded by a Patreon. It is a fully crowd-funded tournament. So, you know, as the funding waxes and wanes, we have to change some things up. Ah, Dark. I love Dark so much. So this is just a Nexus block. There's no pool on the way. This isn't anything super duper cheeky, but he is going to be annoying here. NightMare's going to have to pull probes. He's going to have Chrono Boost and Zealot out. There's a lot of lost mining time for NightMare. It's kind of mathed out at this point. I feel like this is technically not good for the Zerg, but because it's dark, I like it. This is a very dark move. I'm gonna throw off my opponent's build, even if it's like maybe technically not good for me, like money-wise. I'm gonna throw off his whole build and put him in a weird spot. And then it's just going to be better. It's going to be better for me. Great way to annoy your opponent. There's the cancel. The drone going to run away. See if he can get out of there. Oh, maybe he can take a gas. No, NightMare says no. He saw that drone move to go this way and was like, no, you're not getting that. You're not getting that, bud. But yeah, I'm really stoked at how long we've been able to run the KSL. We are just under the threshold we need to keep it going every other week right now. So we might have to, like, honestly, even skipping 1 week or like half a week every now and then might be enough. So we might just have to, like, push one back a week just to save up some of those dollary dues. We had a little bit of a bank, so we're all right for right now, but like we're starting to get cut it pretty close. I have also considered looking for sponsors. I am not good at finding sponsors. I don't know. It's just that is not my strength. But it would be cool to try to get a sponsor. The hard thing about that is we have a lot of casters covering these matches, so to make sponsors happy, you know, you'd want to make sure that everybody had a sponsor logo up, and that's a really tough thing to enforce for a community casted thing like this, where, I mean, if you are on the Patreon, you can get these replays, you can go cast them, that's like totally cool. And even if you're not, like, if you're a content creator, we just give those replays out to a lot of the content creators. You know, it helps us bring in Patreon support. I know we wouldn't have the support we do currently, without people like Loco and Winter covering the matches and, you know, getting the name KSL out there. I know Pig's also covered a lot of the matches. You guys are here from Pig's channel. He's covered a number of the finals and on his channel. And that kind of stuff is just like it's huge for spreading the word about a tournament like this. We're full grassroots. So we need all the grass we can get, you know, and grass is always greener over there in Pig's channel. His grass is super green. Probably? I don't know. This metaphor is falling apart. Contact the GSL sponsors. That's the strat. How do we get Hot 6 to sponsor the KSL? The thing is, we don't have a lot of Korean coverage. Hey, speaking of KSL, thank you for supporting the KSL. I really appreciate that. Just helping it keep us going. That means a lot. That's like that person right there. That you could be the person that allows us to keep this going every other week and not have to skip a week. I mean, the thing is, if I could make sure that everybody had like a sponsor logo up on their channel when they were casting these matches and stuff, a lot of people watch these matches. Like the amount of views that like a Loco video gets or a Winter video, we're talking tens of thousands of people. If there's a really good finals, literally hundreds of thousands of people will watch it. Which is really cool to me because I'm not getting 100,000 people to watch a match. But if I can run a sick tournament with a sick finals, then I can get 100,000 people to watch a match. That's cool. It makes me feel like I'm doing something good. It makes it feel like all of the work that I've put into these tournaments is worth it when I know that I'm helping to entertain all the people. All right, should take stock of this game a little bit. Maybe I should cast this game a little bit. That is what I'm here to do. And NightMare's being really annoying. He's forced to cancel this base now twice. The Adepts threatening to shade in. They will not. But Dark is just going to be going pretty committed, pretty all in with this build. He's got a lot of Hydras coming out, a lot of Lings. He does have Roach speed on the way as well, so he can start pumping Roaches, which he is going to do. And I think he's just going to go for a big swing against NightMare, who's chilling on 3 bases right now, and NightMare's trying to get into, oh, he's got +1 chip weapons on the way. I think Dark knows exactly what this is, and he's going to try to just bop NightMare before this gets up. NightMare was trying to get into carriers, trying to get into a mothership, trying to get into that super late game, and Dark says, no, I don't want you to do that. I actually, no, you're not going to do that. Dark does need to hit fairly soon. He's got to get those Roaches coming out. Surprised he didn't try to kill these rocks, but NightMare's going to get caught completely off guard by this. I thought the Adepts would have seen some of the Hydras, but I just don't think he realizes the kind of position Dark is in right now. The wall going to get busted. No, the recall goes down, and then Dark just says, nope, I'm over here. Are you any good? Nope, but I'm over here. The Stalkers will blink down. Dark decides to, move back over to the natural. Beautiful force field there from NightMare, though. Gonna block him off. And now Dark's caught a little bit between a rock and a hard place. There are 2 carriers on the way out, and you know what? The Hydra count is starting to dwindle a little bit as these Hydras fight it out. NightMare does need to be careful over here, though, as the Stalkers fought a little bit too long without blinking. They were not near a shield battery, and they are not winning this fight right now. as these Hydras are busting through the natural wall. There are a lot of reinforcements coming out, mostly Lings, but now 10 Hydras on the way as Dark realizes, hey, those carriers are coming out right now. But the thing is, it does not take many +1 Hydras to defeat +0 carriers. Mama is here. She could cloak. She's going to cloak. And that means Dark's going to have to run away for a little bit. But down goes a carrier. That's what I'm saying. It does not take many Hydras to beat a carrier. And also to kill this Nexus, which is going to go down fairly soon. NightMare is going to be able to hold on to this third for a little bit. But it's not, yeah, there's the GG as NightMare realizes the futility of his position, desperately trying to hold on to these bases with not much army, not much production. And he's just going to go ahead and tap out.